Hello, I'm Gemma Atkinson.
And I'm Gorka Marquez.
And this is Lost in Translation, our very little podcast, which we think you guys are enjoying. So thank you so much for all your messages and your comments. It's been really, really good. It's a judgment-free zone is what we call it, don't we? We listen and we don't judge. We play some games along the way. You guys get involved with solving all your dilemmas. This episode, it's almost my birthday, isn't it?
Yeah, it's month of celebrations for Gemma.
It is. I'm almost 41. Can you believe my 40th was genuinely, obviously a year ago.
I'm still recovering from your birthday.
It feels like it was about 6 weeks ago.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, I can tell you, and that's not because it's you, you don't look 41 at all.
Oh, thank you very much.
Yeah.
That's good. Imagine you look 46.
No, you look younger.
I can't believe it. 41. 41 and never been kissed, as my nana would say. We also talk about stuff that's been annoying us about each other in the week. We don't tell each other at the time. We bite our tongue and then we message our producer. And we can hash it out here with you guys. So it is a judgment-free zone, like I said. You can get in touch throughout any point, throughout any episodes or seasons. The email address is lostintranslation@bowermedia.co.uk, or you can follow us on social media, please. It's lost.in.podcast across all socials. But yeah, without further ado...
You ready?
Let's do it.
Are you sure you're ready?
I am ready, yeah. Why?
I'm ready. Vamos.
Coming up.
Próximamente. 90% they love to party too.
Do the hunters. In Spain, I would have my medicine by now. That makes me sound like a bit of a cougar, doesn't it? If I hear a zip undo, I'm leaving. Zzz. You can't see me.
How is the little Spaniard?
Check it out.
In cinemas now. Okay, well, it's your birthday soon. Yeah, it's your month birthday.
I know.
And you're someone who loves to celebrate your birthday few
Every
days.
year. Yeah, I always...
The whole week.
This is another thing that gets lost in translation in our house a lot, because Gorka doesn't really do much for birthdays.
I'm always working also.
I celebrate every birthday full on, whether you're 41, 40, 50, even if it's not a milestone. The alternative to aging is being dead. So why people don't get chuffed and excited that they've had another year around the sun, another year of memories, of lessons, it baffles me when they go, I don't... No, not you personally. I'm just saying, a lot of people go, oh no, it's only a...
I like to get older. I like to have another year.
Yeah, but you celebrate it.
Yeah, I celebrate, but I don't mind to be like... Anyway, talking about celebrations, would you mind to close your eyes?
If I hear a zip undo, I'm leaving. Okay.
Zzz.
What are you going to do?
Nothing, close your eyes.
They are closed.
You ready?
No, we're not going to pop anything in my face, are you?
The only thing I'm going to pop on your face is not here. You ready?
Oh.
Cumpleaños feliz.
Oh.
Cumpleaños feliz. Te deseamos, Gemma. Cumpleaños feliz.
Oh.
Blow the candle. Take the candle off. Have a bite.
Oh, because you're going to throw it in my face. I know what you do.
Have a bite.
Thank you.
Very welcome.
Oh, a little birthday cupcake.
It's sugar-free.
Oh, well, then it's not going to taste nice, is it?
Oh, I don't know. I'm just making it up.
Oh, straighten.
Big mouth, huh?
Oh, that's lovely.
Nice. You enjoyed it? That's your gift.
Thank you very much. No, my early gift to myself. I'm going to see 5 tomorrow, aren't I?
Are you? Oh, yeah, 5. Who doesn't know that Gemma is going to see 5? If you follow us on social media, you know she's been playing 5 every day, I would say for the last month.
But the last week, 25 years of my life.
For the last week, it's been quite intense. It's been like, it's 5 days, it's 4 days.
So when this goes out, I'll have been to the concert. So we'll have to update you next week on how good they are. But I speak on behalf of everyone. You wouldn't have... Were they popular in Spain, 5?
No.
No. Growing up,
I don't know.
I used to have posters of them on my wall. I backed my school books with them.
It
I was
wasn't your
obsessed.
teenagehood, yeah?
Yeah.
I was a toddler.
Oh my gosh. That makes me sound like a bit of a cougar, doesn't it?
You are.
But I was obsessed with 5. I really, really was. And the back together, all of them, all 5 on stage in Manchester. Me and the girls are going. Toolan's coming as well. Mm-hmm. Toolan, who I do the radio with, is always gegging on. So he's coming with us as well. We've got 5 T-shirts. Genuinely, everybody get up.
She came the other day with the 5. She was like, Gorka, look what I got. And I was like, what? She was like, look. And I was like, no, you didn't.
Laura's got one. My best friend Laura, her T-shirt says, "Wiggy wiggy, I'm getting jiggy." She's 42. And that's what her T-shirt says.
And then in another note, that's happening, is it tomorrow?
Yeah, tomorrow.
But something else happened last week also.
It did. It was chaos. It was chaos in the Marquez Atkinson household.
And I was by myself.
We'll tell you for why. So, last week I was away in London. I had 3 nights, 4
Sunday
days.
to Wednesday.
Yeah, Sunday to Wednesday. I was actually filming a documentary for Channel 4, which, at the minute, annoyingly, I can't say what it is, but I will tell you lot first when I can. I'll give you all the scoop. But I was away, and Sunday morning, Mia started saying, "Mummy, I don't feel too good." And I kept thinking, is it because I'm going away? Because it's the longest I've been away from them, really, isn't it? They, normally they're used to kind of you being away with work and stuff. But she gets a bit, she doesn't like it, does she, when one of us is going?
No.
And I thought, maybe it's because I'm leaving. So I did the whole thing of, well, don't worry, let's watch a movie. I'm not going till tonight. You'll be absolutely fine. I do end up going to London. I got picked up at 4 o'clock. And by 6 o'clock, you were on the phone to me, weren't you, saying she's really not well? And I was thinking, oh my God, I've just gone past Birmingham. What am I supposed to do? I get to my hotel. I'm a nervous wreck. And then you ring me and say, your mum's here. We're taking her to the out of hours. And this was all before my first day filming for the channel. Your first time on your own with him being ill. You actually rung an ambulance at one point. You were marvellous in that situation.
I mean, it was quite scary. Not scary, but I was in my head, how can she do it? I don't know how you do it. Honestly, but yeah. It was just because, obviously, you can you speak to the doctor, so you're waiting for the call.
Yeah.
And I remember ringing you and telling you, oh, I'm waiting for the call to the doctors to speak to the doctor. But then the doctor called me and we couldn't hear each other. So then they hung up and I missed the call. So then I called back. But then when I called back, they were like, oh, don't worry, we will put back the call. And at the same time that I was calling them,
she had a creep attack.
Mia woke up. She was sleeping, so I thought she was okay. She woke up literally coughing and started to cough. And she was like, breathing like that.
At least we know what croup is now.
Yeah, and then at the same time, I'm on the phone telling them, listen, she's not well. And because she was coughing, from the cough, she started bleeding through the nose. So she had a nosebleed.
Like the Exorcist.
Yes. And then I remember, I sorted everything out and I was like, please, just send an ambulance. It was like, yes, okay, but did she ingest any hard things? And I'm like, no, she was sleeping. She's bleeding through the nose. She's coughing. Please, just send an ambulance. I'm by myself. It's very Spanish dramatic.
Yeah.
Anyway, everything got sorted. We got the appointment to the doctors within the hour. And then Gemma FaceTimed me to ask me if everything was okay, if I talked to the doctor. And the scenario was Mia crying.
Blood everywhere.
Bleeding through the nose everywhere. Me holding her. She was crying. I was with the phone full of blood. And I was like, don't panic. It's nothing bad. I just called you in 2 minutes. And then I called her. The floor was like full of blood. And because she was vomiting also, remember?
Yeah.
She was like choking with the blood, so she vomited with the cough and everything. It was just, honestly, it was like a movie scene.
And it was all while I was away. That's what was annoying. I've been so looking forward to doing this job, hadn't I? And I've been saying to you, I've packed this and I'm going to have a good sleep. So I didn't sleep at all. I rocked up on set looking like I'd been twatting around the head.
Also think I was flying from Spain that day.
So you hadn't slept.
4 hours of sleep because obviously we finished the show very late and I had an early flight to come home before she goes to London. But also the flight got delayed. She was all gets worse and worse. And then Monday we have to go again to the doctors because Mia wasn't getting any better. So then ended up having the steroid things for the croups.
Yeah, she had a steroid for croup.
Yeah.
She's finished now. She was on antibiotics for a respiratory tract infection, as well as croup, as well as a little cough and cold. So she's been loaded with it. Tiago started with it.
I started getting it.
And my mum and Peter were dashing up to help Gorka as much as they could while I was away. My mum was ringing me saying, don't worry, we're here. few days ago, Peter's on antibiotics. He's got the same thing. So it's been a bit of a chaos. But I'm glad that through all of it, you took the appreciation of what it's like for me on my own with them.
I always appreciate it, but it makes me even appreciate it more.
Because it's frightening, isn't it?
Yeah, but I don't get frightened with that. I think you will panic more with that than me. For me, just the stress of have to do many things.
Yeah.
I don't get panic when it's like doctors and stuff, because it happened before.
Yeah.
And you were like, what we doing? I was like, just put it here.
Yeah.
I keep it quite calm in that situation. It's just more the stress of like dealing with everything, you know? Like for me, it was the stress of dealing with the humans on the other side of the phone. You know?
You were saying, in Spain, I would have my medicine by now. I was like, well, it took
3 days.
People are trying.
Yeah.
But yeah, so it's been a manic few days. However, the kids are all fine. You're fine. We're all slept. Peter will be fine. And I'm going to see 5 tomorrow. The world's well again.
That was our only concern. You were like, I hope they get better before the concert. I hope I don't get it because I have 5 concerts. Priorities.
In this part of the show, this is basically our Lost in Translation debate, and we each week hash out something that's annoyed us about the other person, and you get to decide who was in the right and who was in the wrong. Now, it's a very safe space. We don't know what's coming about each other's debate, but we can tell you that last week, my annoyance was that Gorka stayed out partying until 2 a.m. when I had a really early job the next day and he woke me up. And Gorka's annoyance was that I listened to voice notes on full volume at 2.5 speed or 1.52% speed.
She was doing it yesterday again.
Yeah.
I wasn't partying until 2 a.m. yesterday, but she was listening to the voice notes, so you can tell who is changing, yeah?
Well, you've won the debate of last week. 20% of people agreed with me. I had the right to be annoyed with you. And 80% of people say you have the right to be annoyed with me with the voice note.
No, I haven't.
You have won 80%.
Really?
Yeah.
Because the 80%, they love to party too.
We've got debates though this week though, brand new debates this week. Would you like to go first?
No, I'll let you go first.
Okay. So I wake up every morning first. I'm naturally an earlier riser than you, aren't I, really? You're not really a morning person, whereas I am.
I am a morning person.
You need about half an hour to come round before anyone speaks
but
to you.
I am happy to wake up early.
Grumpy in the mornings, though.
No, I'm not grumpy.
Anyway, so you
I'm a slow burner.
Slow burner, yeah, whereas I'm an up and go. And because I get up earlier, there was the other morning I was up and Mia came downstairs. She was up as well. So I took the monitor downstairs with me because Tiago's on the monitor. I always like to make sure he's okay. And Mia has a lunchbox for school, so we make her snacks. And we always like to send her in with some hot food, don't we? Normally, like, we make some chicken pasta or a bit of sausage. So we do that every morning. So as the oven was on, the extractor fan was on, I'm doing Mia's snacks. I'm also doing Mia's breakfast for then and there. Also trying to have my coffee. Benji's jumping up. Tiago starts on the monitor. Mom. I looked at the monitor and Mia went, Mummy, Tiago's. I said, I know. I said, Papa's upstairs with him, don't worry. A couple of minutes later, Mom. So I look at the monitor and he's on his cot. Mia went, where's Papa? And I said, you'll get him. Anyway, a couple of minutes later, Gorka comes downstairs with Tiago in his arms, looking all sweet, the two of them. And I went, oh. And the first thing he said, do you remember the first thing he said?
He was calling you.
He was calling you, Gemma. Did you not hear him? I said, do you know what, Gorka? I did hear him. But I'm balls deep in snacks for school. The dog's pooed in the garden that needs clearing up. And I'm trying to sort Mia's breakfast. You were in the next room. Could you not have just gone in?
Sleeping.
That,
if not, I would have been downstairs.
That is my debate for this week. You didn't even say morning. You just went, Gemma, he has been calling you.
Sorry for being tired on a Monday morning when I arrived from Madrid and I had to fly to London to Manchester, and I slept 4 hours. Apologies.
Sorry for being tired, for looking after our kids all weekend with gymnastics, with swimming and with jiu-jitsu.
Oh. Well, anyway, going back to my debate is a couple of weeks ago I got told off because when I came from work from Spain, I leave my luggage in the landing for a couple of days and I don't move it, yeah? Unfortunately, that luggage was removed since that day and never ever again it's been in the lobby since I arrived home. Yeah? On Thursday last week, we received 3 big packages, parcels, bigger than this pillow, yeah? One is like this. So, still up to yesterday, those boxes are still in the landing.
Up to yesterday, they've been moved.
Yes, but there is 2 more today.
One of them was dog food. That's hardly for me. That's for the dog.
The dog, I removed the dog one when I arrived.
Okay.
They had 2 parcels there. They've been there since Thursday, all over the weekend, up to Wednesday. Yeah? Which I've never mentioned it. But they've been there. I keep saying, what is this box for? Oh, it's for something for me. Ah, okay.
What if it's a Christmas present for you that I just don't want you to see?
It's not a Christmas present.
How do you know?
Because I know where they are from.
It's for a job I need to do.
Yeah.
And the reason I've left it there is because there's a deadline that I need to do it by. And I thought if I put it away, you know what I'm like, scatty brain, I'll forget about it.
So my concern is like, did she moan about the luggage to have a space to put her parcels? Yeah?
Do you know, I'm laughing at the word concern. You're concerned about it.
Yeah.
Gorka, just for the listener, I need to tell you all, he got karma for his luggage because he's obsessed with that luggage. Takes it everywhere, moans at me for having cheap luggages, although he paid a fortune for it. And on his last flight to Spain, it got broke, didn't it?
Badly.
It got badly broke.
Yes, I'm still waiting for my compensation, by the way.
It got a big hole in it, so much so that his shoes inside the case
Got
also got a
broken too.
hole in it. And he sent me a picture, so distraught. Look what happened to my case. And in my head, I thought, yes.
Yeah, that's bad, you know, that you felt like that. Because that was like, I had to stay.
I thought he loves that case.
Imagine, yeah, I already flew to Spain on a late flight and it got 45 minutes delayed.
There's always delays.
So I got there 45 minutes delayed. Then I was waiting an hour and 10 minutes for my luggage to get out in the belt. When it got out, it was belt. And then I have to do another hour on the claims, which I haven't still having a claim back.
They will reimburse you though, surely.
No, they want me. Do you know what they want me to do? They want me to send them a receipt of a new luggage where it shows the cost of the luggage. Yeah,
They make it as hard as possible for you. Of course they do.
Yeah, I'm not gonna buy a new luggage until you don't give me the money. Do you know what I mean? You just broke my luggage and my shoes
And
inside.
your heart.
Yes. So yeah.
But anyway, those are the debates.
I will be able to say the name, but I'm not gonna say the name of the company.
No, we don't judge.
I judge them.
I judge, yeah, no, I judge them. Shame on you.
Anyway, that's my debate. I can have another one if you would want me
Do you want to go for a double whammy?
If you want me.
Go on then.
Another thing that annoys me sometimes is that she says she's an early riser and she wakes up very early. No matter how early she wakes up and how much time she has, she's always late to leave the house to do
Not always.
most of the time.
40% of the time.
What happened today? You wake up at 6 a.m., yeah? You have to take Tiago to nursery and take me to school.
Me and Tiago left the house at 20 to 9.
Yeah, he should be in the school at 8:30.
He can be there between 8 and 9.
Yeah, but you were late. You were rushing.
Wasn't rushing.
You were rushing. If the plan was to go all together in the car,
Yeah.
you drop Tiago and then walk Benji, and I drop me and drive home, yeah? That couldn't be possible because when I have to leave the house to take Mia, you still don't even dress. Well, you were dressed coming down.
I'd had a
Tiago
shower as
wasn't
well.
dressed.
What were you doing while I was having a shower?
Me? I go Mia dress, I go her teeth brush, I brush her teeth,
Yeah.
give her medicine, get her bag ready, did her sausages, made my own breakfast, got myself
Did
ready.
you make me breakfast? He did make me breakfast today, actually. I tell a lie.
And
But
we-
only because I asked.
Yes, but I can tell you why I didn't make normally your breakfast. Because you don't have breakfast until 11 in the morning, 12. Because you like to fast in the morning.
Oh, we've digressed.
No? Yes or not?
Yeah.
I made your chicken for lunch and without asking me for breakfast, because you didn't ask me, you said, can you put some chicken in the air fryer for me? Which I did. I also make you oats with
With blueberries and granola and cafe.
There you go.
It's a recipe I sent him on Instagram. I'm forever sending him Instagram recipes.
And a coffee with collagen and
And MCT. We'll agree to disagree, as always, in a judgment-free zone till we get in the car. But it's over to you. Who do you think is right here? Let us know at lost.in.podcast on social media or lostintranslation@bauermedia.co.uk. You can send us your opinions there. My boxes behind the front door or Gorka's audacity of asking if I heard my own son crying when he was in the next room. Right, we've had our turn at moaning. Now it's over to you, the good listener. It's the Gorka and Gemma dilemma. Every week, myself and Gorks try and solve one of your dilemmas, although we can't even solve our own, so good luck with that. Lostintranslation@bauermedia.co.uk on the email to send us your dilemmas to. This week, it comes from Janet. Hello, Janet. Thank you for listening.
I like this one.
She says, hi, guys. Should I unfollow someone if they've not been nice to me? I want to unfollow them, but I feel like I'd be seen as the bad person. Please help.
I mean, depends if it's been like just like a little argument or a little disagreement, or if they're being very mean to you. Yes, absolutely, yes. Do you know what I mean?
See, I would do I would just mute them because I wouldn't want to give them the satisfaction of them thinking they've upset me.
To be honest, they won't know if you unfollow them if they don't go to look to your profile.
Yeah, but if they've not got a lot of followers, they might do.
Not really.
If it was me, Janet, I'd mute them so you don't have to see their shite anymore, but they think you still do. Do you know what I mean? I think if they know you've unfollowed, they'll be like, oh, she's unfollowed me. Oh, I've really offended her. I've really annoyed her. And it's like, no, you've not.
Or just don't unfollow them and don't mute them. Just ignore them and keep following. I unfollow very quick anyway.
I do that now and again. I love an Instagram sweep out. Sometimes I'll go through people and be like, no. And it's because I follow either people who are my genuine friends or people who I'm like inspired by or recipes or interested in. I've started following Steve Irwin's son from the Dancing with the Stars shows that he's been doing.
Because he does for the animals, yeah? Yeah. No, because he dance topless and Dance with the Stars.
No, he's not. He could be my son.
No, he's not that young, eh?
He looks very young.
He's like probably around like 28, 29.
No, he's not.
Yes, he is. I think so.
We need to Google how old is Steve Irwin. What's his name? Robert. We need to Google how old is Robert Irwin.
I've got him as 21.
Oh, okay.
There you go. I could be his mother.
Not that far.
If I had a kid at 21,
yeah,
that's what I mean. So it's because of
his sister won it actually with Derek.
Did she? Bindi?
Yeah, she danced with Derek and won it. Yeah,
I had my own Steve Irwin moment, didn't I? With the deer.
Yeah.
Benji scared some deer on a dog walk. Oh my gosh! And the deer and the babies separated. They ran in separate directions. I was trying to get older Gorka to explain the situation to him. It was so traumatizing for me because I thought I'd split up a family of deer. But then I realised, no, mother's instinct, mother dearest, she will find them. But back to Janet. I would ignore her, Janet. I will
unfollow.
I would mute.
But again, it's nothing personal. It's just unfollow, you know what I mean?
But also, why has she not been nice to her? I wonder what she's done.
It's like sometimes we have a conversation, like, oh, have you seen what this person posted? And I was like, oh, I don't follow them. She's like, you don't follow them? I was like, no. I was like, no, I just...
That's the thing. It's not a personal thing for me. It's either I follow my friends, people I know... Yeah. Or, like I say, people that I'm inspired by. But I'd be interested to know what she's done to not be nice to you. Maybe address that first.
I don't even follow my dad on social media.
Why?
Because I don't know.
Do you know, I follow my sister. My sister's had an account for like 8 years. She's not done one post. Oh. I say to her, why do you not post on Instagram? She says, I can't be arsed.
I know my mum has Instagram, my dad too. My mum, I think I follow her.
Yeah, your mum messages me on Instagram. Yeah.
My dad, sometimes he messages me on WhatsApp, why you don't follow me? I was like, it doesn't matter. I'm not interested in what you're going to post anyway.
That's really mean.
Whoa. My dad is not going to post nothing interesting on social media.
If Mia said that about you, how would you feel?
It's fine.
Would you not be like, oh?
No, because I know what my dad is going to post on social media is where he's going to WhatsApp me and WhatsApp you.
Yeah, to be fair, if me and Gorka are in the same room and our phones go ding, ding, we know it's Gorka's dad.
Sending us the same thing.
He sends us guitar, a view of the sea, maybe a plate of food.
Yeah.
Or a picture of his mum on the balcony.
Yeah.
Bless him.
Great. Thanks, Dad.
Should we play a game?
Yeah. So
this week, We've got a brand new game. We're going to go head to head. Now, again, the producers knew about this. We didn't, but we're testing how well we know each other with a quiz. We should have a buzzer, shouldn't we? Ding. I've got 5 questions about moi, and I believe you've got questions about yourself.
You are.
You are.
No? Moi? You are?
Moi, you are. And I'm quite nervous about this, actually.
This is going to see if we know each other or not, no?
Do you want to do a question each? And then
Yeah, of course, yeah.
Okay, well, you start first then.
What city is Gorka from?
Bilbao. What do you mean?
I'm not from there.
Where are you from?
That's where I'm from. I wasn't born there, so I'm not from there.
Where were you born?
Yes, I'm kidding. I'm from Bilbao.
Oh, for
Correct!
God's sake. What show did Gemma start her acting career on?
She did Hollyoaks, then she did Casualty, and then she went to do Emmerdale.
Who did I play on Hollyoaks?
The name, I remember the name, but wait. If you give me option A, B, C, I could tell you. But what was the name?
Option A, Carly Hope. Option B, Tamsin. Option C, Lisa Hunter.
Lisa Hunter.
Yeah. There was me, Kath, Alex, Sarah, and Andy, and John, who played our hunters. And before every single scene, if we had a scene where all the hunters family were together, we used to go, do the hunters. We do the hunters. Oh, those were the days.
That should be your ringtone.
I loved my time in Hollyoaks, genuinely. It was the 30th birthday recently.
I know, you loved that you didn't go.
I know, I was at the Pride of Britain Awards in bed on my own instead. I should have gone to the 30th party with the Oaks.
No one forced you to not go.
Question 2.
When did Gorka first join Strictly Come Dancing?
2016?
Correct!
Yeah, the year before me. Who does Gemma present her radio show alongside?
Mike Tullen. Hey, Tools!
Hey, Tools. That's how a voice know him.
Hey, Tools!
The start of every voice know.
Yeah.
Hey, Tools. I'm just thinking about today's show.
I love when he was like, hey, James, how is the little Spaniard?
He does. How is that little chorizo? And he always says, I give it 6 months. When I told Tulin about me and Gorks, because he's one of my best mates, Tools, isn't he? He said to me, I give it 6 months, kid. And then when we got to 6 months, he said, I give it a year, kid. And he's still, every time, every birthday card, he'll write in brackets, I give it 8 years. All the time. Question 3.
At what age Gorka started to dance?
It was quite late. Was it like 11?
Yes,
Yeah.
very good. I'm impressed.
Good. What is Gemma's all-time favourite movie?
There's few of them. There is 2. I will say Rambo First Blood or Rocky 4.
Correct. You still need to watch Rambo.
I know what's even her favorite scene of Rocky 4.
The montage scene. Oof. Ivan Drago on that treadmill.
Yeah. In fact, now that she says that, even Drago, look how this is, yeah? Yesterday, yeah? This is another thing that I could be like, we...
Listen and we don't judge.
Yes, yeah? I message sometimes her and she messages me important things, yeah? Yesterday...
I know what you're going to say.
I messaged her a very important thing, very exciting thing.
Yeah, but you message me when I'm
No,
at work.
it's not.
It's
No,
when I'm at the work.
No, you're lying.
I know.
It was at 2 o'clock when I sent it to you. You weren't at work. It's fine. And even if you are at work, you message me things at work. You send me videos to cook food for you at work.
That's true.
Or animals. So you are on your phone. You're going to be like, oh, lovely, even if you didn't open it, yeah? She didn't answer it. She didn't even acknowledge the thing, yeah? I asked her about it in bed. Have you seen what I sent you in the document I sent you? Wait, on Instagram? No. Oh, no, I haven't. I was at work. Okay, but look this. She started to show me videos and pictures of Ivan Drago with his daughters. How cute they are. Look how cute they were when they were
I was
kids.
like, look at Dolph Lundgren being a dad.
She still haven't even answered me about that document. Well, that's the reason why last night I turned my back and even say good night.
You didn't say good night. Dolph would have. Question 4. What year was Gemma on I'm a Celebrity? Get me out of here.
It was one of the first years. I wasn't in this country, so it's difficult for me to know. But I think maybe like 2003, 2006, 2000, something like that.
2007.
Oh.
Yeah.
Gorka had to choose to continue with 2 sports as a child. Dance and...
Football.
Yes.
I know that one. I don't think you'll get this one. Name the horror film that Gemma starred in as a student documenting the Dyatlov Pass incident.
Oh, that's very difficult.
You've not seen any of the films I've done, have you?
I didn't know you at the time.
No.
I know you did one scene very for adults.
Not as in pornography.
No, I said one scene.
Yeah.
Not pornography. It was you were in the movie.
Yeah.
Kissing
A love scene.
Yeah.
It was called the Devil's Pass or the Dyatlov Pass incident.
Yeah.
And that film, we spent 9 weeks in a place in Kirovsk. It's as far north in the North Circle as you can go.
Oh, up in Russia, you said. No,
It was
you
brilliant.
told me the story about it.
Yeah.
It was very cold and
Where Ivan Drago was from, Russia. But...
He's not from there, he's in the movie.
Dolph, yeah, in the movie. But the director of that was a guy called Rennie Harlan, who's wonderful. And you know the film Stallone, Cliffhanger? He directed that. So he's a big director, Rennie. And he also directed a film with John Cena. You Can't See Me, the wrestler. And it just so happened John Cena and the WWE were performing in Russia.
You told me this story
one day.
Yeah.
And Rennie Harlan got talking to me. I said, I love wrestling. And he was like, what? I said, Rennie, give me any wrestler. I will tell you everything about them. We went through it all and he casually said, do you want to come and watch? So I got a picture, me and John Cena. I went to see them live in Russia and I met John Cena afterwards.
Oh, wow.
And he was like...
Huge. He was an ex-Marine turning into like wrestling, no?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was brilliant. I really enjoyed that. It was such a good shoot. You'll have to watch it sometime, Gork, if you're not busy. The Dyatlov Pass incident. I think you'll like it.
Yeah, I think I'm going to go later.
It's based on a true story,
I think I'm going to watch it later.
Some students went missing in the mountains and they still to this day don't know what happened to them. They found them, right? They found them, broken bones, but no external wounds at all. Some say they died of it was what do you call it? Not the toxins, but they electrocuted, whatever. Some think it was mountain lions, but they went looking for this Igor Dyatlov, hence the Dyatlov Pass. But strange things started happening to them. They started going a bit loco.
Oh, wow.
Right up your street. Check it out.
Yeah. In cinemas now.
No, it didn't make cinema. They never do. Anyway, that's all we've got time for today. Thank you so much for hanging out with us this week. I genuinely do love this, do you?
Yeah, I love it.
It's the only time we get to sit and talk. I'd love to say we do this at home on our couch, but we don't, do we?
No, we do in bed.
Yeah. But it's literally...
The other day was the most... We sat down, we was having soup, remember?
Yeah.
Was he having soup the other day?
You made us soup.
Which was lovely.
It was lovely. And Mia Auntie over there and Benji.
Yeah.
It was
we were sat for it was... I don't know when he was. He was in the morning, we were in the kitchen or something.
Yeah, we all sat together.
Talking for 20 minutes.
We need to start doing that more. Yeah. If you've got a question for us, by the way, or any subjects you want us to cover, any debates of your own, any dilemmas, please do get in touch. It's Lost in Translation at bowermedia.co.uk and you can follow us on socials. It's lost.in.podcast. Don't forget to please subscribe and like and tell your mates, send us around, spread us everywhere.
And don't forget to wish happy birthday to Gemma.
Oh yeah, next time you hear from me I'll be 41 and never been kissed. See you guys soon. Adios.